Well, before we wait...
Here you are, a true patron of the herbs. I think the drum improves the candle. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah... I kind of already... Those are all the same instruments again. Gave him the tip anyway. That might be all the enemy. That might be all the instruments they get. It looks pretty full from this angle, so that's fine. Alright, Poppy.
It's not like her to forget.
It's not like who to forget.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What was your Gran sending you?
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to Professor Howin for the measles.
Ah. What's your Gran researching?
What kind of research is she doing?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures. Last week she was studying leg knots in plimpies.
Alright. I guess we're just going to talk about the dragon instead then. You said you had news about the dragon?
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realised that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
How do you track a dragon's flight?
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
Ah, well done.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg.
Yeah, we should probably give that to her. And hope she doesn't blame us for it being missing.
Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds simple enough.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
Well, maybe your side of things. You're still kind of after me. Well, not the poachers themselves, but they're all Ashwinders and they all hate me. Well, this is probably dumb, but just get more information. Why not keep the egg?
I don't suppose you've thought about keeping it, have you?
No, it belongs to her. Keeping it will make me just as bad as the poachers.
Alright, where precisely are we taking the egg?
If you're right about finding her here, how do we go about returning the egg?
Her nest will likely be in the heart of her den, which she will be keeping guard over. It might also be more charred than anywhere else, I imagine.
Well, let's find our dragon then.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are.
Revelio.
Yeah. Admittedly,
There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
Okay, so she's nearby. Yeah, let's just hope she doesn't blame us. I mean, we were kind of there. She saw us rescue her. But you never know what might be going through her mind.
Revelio.
Hi, dragon.
Poor thing must be worried sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way. At least until we've done what we came to do.
Revelio.
Now we're gonna have to start casting some magic.
Stupid one.
I wonder how many they brought to capture her. At least 10 usually.
What, dark mongols?
Revelio.
Where are you, Smithy? Thought you were joining us in Borneo. I know you have your hopes about the fighting ring, but the true galleons are in Acrometulas. You wouldn't believe how much Violet and I made a few days ago. Not to mention Borneo's not half bad to look at. Anyway, we'll be moving on soon. Egypt, perhaps. It's such a relief not to be weighed down anymore. See you soon, Angus.
How charming. They keep in touch with each other.
Well, I mean, they're people like everybody
Revelio.
else, just with poor morals. Well, so far it's been a bunch of easy loot and stuff. Can't complain too much about that.
Watch your step.
I'm curious about what's down here. If it'll be considered leaving the quest zone.
Revelio.
Kind of looks like Poppy's coming with us, though. So I think we'll be fine. I mean, obviously we got to reparo the bridge. So maybe that's why we're coming all the way down here, because that's where the bridge is. Can we do it from down here?
Reparo.
Fantastic.
Looks like that's a yes. So maybe we had to do it from down here.
Revelio.
That works for me. Oh, it's the dragon's
There she is
wings.
again.
She's breathtaking.
From a distance. Revelio.
I thought that was the bridge rattling as we walked across it, being like, uh-oh, hopefully I repowered it good enough.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I
Probably.
beg your pardon.
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us.
So we got multiple things to worry about.
Revelio.
I mean, I trust this will go okay. But it may result in us fighting a dragon. Also, where on the map are we, come to think of it? We are not on the map, apparently. Which in itself is kind of neat.
Revelio. Watch your step.
Yeah, that's a pretty big fall, actually.
pity. She must have been starved to pick off a graphorn.
Or just raring for a fight.
Well then, we can finally see what the graphorn looks like. They're rather big, actually. We need to capture some of those. Oh boy.
Revelio.
And from the sounds of it, they're pretty angry people.
Quiet, what was that? Well, there's no turning back now.
So now this is a cover-based shooter? What's going on?
Over here!
Revelio.
They might hide loot in a situation like this, but probably not. It's nothing good.
Wait here. I'll run ahead.
Whenever you're ready, I'll follow your lead.
I'll draw her attention. Follow when it's safe.
Ashwinder eggs! Oh. Guess this is good enough.
Revelio.
Loot. There's chests and stuff on that side. I think she's changed locations.
Watch out!
Could have warned me before I stepped right into her path of fire. Also, I guess we're still technically in combat, so we're not auto-healing.
Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
Revelio. Oh, she isn't making it easy.
Also, I can see another bridge that we need to repair. Since this appears to be an area we can't come back to,
Revelio.
I don't want to leave anything behind.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm if you ask me.
I was about to say, fireballs are pretty warm.
Revelio. I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I normally try, but we're well past that.
Ashwinder eggs.
Get to that opening below her.
Revelio.
Anything in the water? Leeches!
If we can get to that, we can get to the nest.
I can't even switch spells right. Oh, no, I can.
Reparo.
Okay. That might take a little too long to cast. barely got a heal off in time. Oh my goodness.
Look! Underneath her! Stick with her!
Probably. Leeches!
Revelio.
It sounds like she's moved on. We'll probably go around and cross that bridge.
She's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant.
We don't really want her to leave. Not without a baby.
There's the nest. We're almost there.
Revelio.
But we also want to collect everything, so.
Why is every bridge here broken? Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss.
I think I can explain why every bridge is broken. Oh, this is our nest right here.
That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
People don't give creatures enough credit.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Not at all. But I am ready to head back. I think we've looted everything, so.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntow Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless
what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl.
Have anything to do with the fact that your Gran hasn't responded? Maybe. Kind of glossed over that whole bit.
How could I have been so blind?
I imagine she'll send an owl with an update at some point. Let's go ahead and come in here. Sell off.
I'm all out of the new socks, so if your feet are smelly, you'll have to work it out for yourself. Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
Yep, and he does sell legendary stuff. Somewhat level appropriate. Good to know once we're at max level. Whatever that happens to be.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
I'll consider it. So let's go ahead. Look at our quests. Meet Sebastian at the Overlook Mine. Oh yeah, that's what our other quest was. We still get to speak with him as another side quest. In Undercroft. Figuring out more about that. We'll go ahead and highlight that one. Although, that's basically returning to Hogwarts. So sorry. Forgot we couldn't fly here. Let's also look at the map just to see. Hogwarts. Yeah, I think the only quest in the area is to go talk to him. Okay. We kind of know where the... whatchamacallit. We know where the Undercroft is. It's a lower section of Defense Against Dark Arts Tower. But we'll also stop by the room of requirements. Take care of our little beast friends. See if maybe the babies have grown up. Identify our legendary gear and upgrade it.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
If it's an improvement. Kind of stick low. Actually, we can stick low over the water, I think. It'll count as being low enough to the ground.
Revelio.
Yep, still have our infinite sprint on. Not that this is much of a sprint, but... and I'm pretty sure we've done that
Likely
table.
this astronomy table will be best used when it's dark.
And I think this is actually a chest we've already opened. One of the legendary ones that doesn't go away. Wherever it went. Saw it from further off.
Revelio.
That's fine. Oh, there it is. Yep. Couldn't enter there while mounted anyway, so... let's go ahead and hop on down. Actually...
the cross one's duelist.
we, still have a couple teachers to perhaps follow up on. Mrs. Kawagawa, or Kawagami, is not here.
Revelio.
There she is. Or Madam Kagawa. There we go.
Professor, I wondered if I could ask how you came to Hogwarts.
Ah, I suppose that is not an unexpected question. After I told you about my time in Mahutokoro, it was a simple matter of fate, really. After my experience with the Toyohashi Tengu, I was determined to find work that would fulfill me. I accepted a position with the Japanese Ministry of Magic. I cannot tell you the specifics of my work. A few years into my post, I had the honor of working with Professor Weasley, at the time a curse breaker for the British Ministry.
Professor Weasley was a curse breaker for the Ministry.
She was. But I would advise you not to inquire upon it. She is quite clear that her focus is now Hogwarts. We coordinated, shall we say, defensive efforts on a particular matter, and were talking one evening about the rigors of our respective positions. She mentioned plans to return to Britain and Hogwarts specifically. I noted I could appreciate her decision. Her description of the school was so enchanting that when she wrote to me a few years later about the open position of flying professor, I was intrigued.
I understand wanting to leave your past.
I suppose I can understand wanting to move on from all that you went through with the Tengu.
But that is not at all what happened. I was not moving on. What happened will always be a part of me. I learned from it. My reason for coming to Hogwarts was to expand my horizons.
Then you enjoy being a flying instructor, even after all that happened?
I do. And not despite all that happened, but because of it. You would do well to let lessons be just that. Lessons. Learn from your errors, in judgment or otherwise. I am proud to impart such knowledge upon students, no matter where in the globe they may reside.
Excellent. It's also Mrs. Hoenn, Beast Instructor, and Professor Garlic. They all might have a little bit of follow-up. Professor Sharp as well. Everybody else we've kind of tapped out, I think.
Why do students always run when Peevesy wants
But I
to
just
have
figured
some
since we happen to be
fun?
in that area, that we might as well. I'm still pretty sure this is the first one. The one that we did recently? Ah, yes. This one. Will it have the number? Or does that after we enter it? Nope, Depulso Puzzle Room 1. That's the one we did. Actually, we're near Professor Sharp as well. Let's see if he has any kind of follow-up. Well, I should say we're near his classroom. And he does.
Professor Sharp, do you have a moment?
Depends on how you intend to use it.
May I ask about your time as an Auror?
I saw an aura badge on your desk and was wondering if you could tell me more about your time as an aura.
Observant. I suppose I could indulge you for a moment. Spent years tracking down reprobates who dealt in artifacts of dark magic origin.
Sounds dangerous.
That seems a bit more dangerous than teaching potions.
Often, yes. Though I've seen some remarkably creative concoctions brewed in my class. I enjoyed a great deal of success as an aura. However, success can make one complacent if one's confidence is not tempered by humility. One overstep in battle changed everything.
May I ask what happened?
Yes, well, I suppose it's a matter of record. My partner and I had tracked a suspect to a harbor in Scarborough, trying to smuggle shrunken heads of all things. I had deduced that he was working alone. I was mistaken, and they knew we were coming. From the moment we stepped onto the ship, well, I barely escaped with my life. My partner wasn't so lucky.
I suppose being an aura is dreadfully dangerous. I'm sorry.
It is that. But survival is not guaranteed for any of us. Pay attention. And not just within my class. This is what I must impress upon you all. A potion and a poison may be a mere breath apart, until you consume the wrong one.
Well said, Professor.
Yep. Like I said, learning a little bit more about the teachers. It's not even necessarily an objective, but it is kind of neat, all the same. Heck, we're not that far from botany. We might as well go check.
Do you even comprehend how expensive that broom was? Breaking your own belongings is one thing, but that broom belonged to your sister, and I'll have you know that she is beside herself.
My older
Never
sister
mind that you could have died.
said she
No more
carved her
broom
initials
racing for
into
you,
the iron.
and I'd better not hear one more peep.
I think she made it up.
Good day.
I hate when conversations overlap.
Annoying.
Makes it a little, disrupting. I think the Howler mails are a little bit more fun to listen to most of the time. Okay, let's check with Professor Garlic. I imagine she's around somewhere. Oh, we have more Dittany leaves. Okie dokie. Maybe she's in the other section. Or maybe I just missed her because she kind of blends in. Oh, we're full of venomous tentacula. Boy, oh boy, is there a lot of it here. Some really big ones too, oh my. Where could she be? Okay, we'll check again. Maybe I just missed her. Or maybe she's upstairs. Like, her class is on this side, so that's where I imagine she'd be. Really wasn't planning on this being a hunt for her. Oh, there she is. And from the looks of it, she has nothing to say. Pulled out her pocket tea. So maybe we've tapped out her conversations, or maybe we just gotta progress some more.
It's my favorite.
Which, if the progressing some more is an option, that means none of the teachers are essentially tapped out. But we'll stop by the room of requirements real quick. And do all those things that I said we would do.
Galleons and a historian's uniform.
Can't somebody let me copy that?
Yep, galleons and a historian's uniform. Here we are. Go ahead and collect all this stuff while we're at it. Identify our gear. 2 of them are upgrades. Let's go ahead and put those on. Inventory. Nope. Well, might as well highlight the things that need highlighting. Oh yeah, that was the letter between the poachers. Gear. I think it was hands. Yep. Gain 10 offense but lose 18 defense. But we just have to upgrade it for that. That had a control 3. I don't remember what the other ones were. 1 defense. Minus 18 offense. Really just means it's more upgrades, so that should be fine. It is rather small, though. That one's a Crucio. Let's go ahead and swap out that appearance. I think this is the one that was a downgrade. Yep. Oh, the poacher's house call. Talk to Poppy. I should talk to Poppy and found out why she left so abruptly after we returned the dragon egg. I don't know where she's at. Plus, did we get our mail from her or anything? I'm sure it'll show up somewhere. Yeah, I think like all of our potions are full, so we might as well just leave those the way they are. We need to upgrade this. The traits first. I believe this was the Crucio 3. Oh, actually, we can change, because I think we also have one for... Where'd it go? Imperio target does more damage. Yeah, we don't have that on anything yet. So, there's that. Oh yeah, still have to do the upgrades. I'm a dummy. And more grapplehorn. And then the gloves. We'll go ahead and put Crucio back onto there. Yep, that's right. Okay. And then view upgrade. We might want to grab more mooncalf first soon. That's an upgrade material we don't have a lot of. Not that big a deal though. We know we're full on venomous tentacula. Some of this other stuff. Oh, we're full on Chinese chomping cabbages as well, but not mandrakes. Only because that's the one that we have selected, so that's the one that I'll always accidentally use. Come up and take care of all our little friends. Check on our little baby guys. Well, looks like the babies are still babies. At least one of them is. Oh, this one's eating, so we have to wait a moment. You okay, buddy? Had a back itch or something? Okay, everything right around here looking good. Oh, our baby Thestral. Yeah, I think this is one we only have 9 creatures in, so... Guess we'll go ahead and start interacting and just wait for the ones to eat that need to eat. The toads seem to be the slowest, so maybe if we wait on the toad. Although this one looks like it's almost ready. Yep, eating now. And then that one. Oh, there's a Thestral offspring. It's alright, buddy. Get your little snack. There you are. Oh. And then the purple toad offspring. Of course, being the last one. And yep, that's all of them here. Hi, little guy. Flooper offspring. Honestly, the little bird ones are probably some of the cuter ones. As far as the little baby ones. They're all cute, but... Well, that was pretty fun. Okay. I was about to say, it doesn't feel like we'd pet them all. And we hadn't, because there's the Kneasel offspring. Other than that, though, looks like we got most of them. We'll go ahead, collect, interact, and just wait for them in this menu. Kneasel offspring being the next one to eat. I'm not gonna lie though, that coloring scheme does not look the greatest with all that fur, in my opinion. Yep, hanging out with your mama. No, don't run from the food. Little bundle of energy. Yeah, I know the feeder's a little slow. But there's only 12 creatures here, so it only has to... It starts off half full already, so... We only have to wait on it to fill up 6 of them, really. I guess it's more just waiting on the creatures to eat, though. There we go. I hope that was the last one. No, there's still a dairy cow. Yep, the dairy cow was the last one. He's gonna be stubborn. Especially when you consider that it's more than halfway full again, even after everything else is eaten. Yeah, it is just the stubbornness of waiting for them to eat. But you're standing in front of it, so hopefully soon... There it is. Alright. Just a quick double check. Yep. I'd say that looks pretty good. Somehow we ended up with an extra Jobbernull feather, though. Don't know exactly.
You should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Thank you, Deke. Yeah, I don't know exactly how that works. Maybe that's where the stars come into play. Hi, everybody. Oh, you're eating, so you can't be pet yet. Just gonna throw everything off. How are you not ready to be interacted with? There you are. Also not ready to be interacted with. Like some of you that are eating, I can understand. Some of you weren't even eating yet. There you go. Maybe you're playing or something. Nope, don't go too far, High Wing. There you go. There you go. Okay, I think I got both of you.
Revelio.
Oops. Guess we'll start with the Unicorn Offspring. Just work our way through. Irondale Pilfer. Sounded like you were eating, but maybe not actual food. That's fine. Of all the ones that be waiting in, this one's my favorite because of the music. Go. I think that should be all of them. Yep, looks that way. See y'all later. Wait, Hippogriff, Niffler, Puffskein. This one also only have 3 species. Hippogriff, Niffler, Puffskein, Unicorn. I don't know why it didn't pop up on there, but yeah, we definitely looted the unicorns as well. In fact, they're the first ones we got, pretty sure. Maybe I just missed it and it did pop up.
Deke cannot believe how many beasts you have here.
Yep, we have room for 3 more. And if the babies ever grow up, we can sell them off to loving homes. Yeah. I'm not a poacher, I swear. Okay, we'll head to the Undercroft. It looks like it's becoming nighttime, which is a perfect time for a secret meeting in the Undercroft. Just double check that Professor Ronan doesn't got anything. There he is. And I'd say he doesn't. Fine by me. Okay, the Undercroft should be... I think it's through here. Yep. Alright, Sebastian.
Did you speak with my uncle?
Yeah, and he's angry at me too. But let's continue turning to the dark side.
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh. That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What crest are you sending to Anne?
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought she handed it to me. This will keep you safe, she said. It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet.
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
Well, very well. Let me know what you find. Say Ominous is I kind of use the dark arts on Ominous. I don't know how willing he'd be to help me out. But let me know what you find.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
Alrighty. Let's go ahead. Where is Poppy at? Think if we locate on map, we can find out. Oh, she's actually nearby, I think. I think that's actually around where the beast class is. Should be easy enough to get to. And we also happen to be near to the Transfiguration Courtyard, which we can fly out from. Oh, I just thought of something brilliant. She's a big fan of animals. She introduced me to Highwing. What'll she think if she sees me flying on him? In a non-poachery way. Oh, this isn't near Beast Class. Maybe I was mistaken. I remember the controls are a little bit different. Oh no, we have to wait for Poppy. Again. Doesn't look like we can really do it while in high wing though, so my whole plan's shot. Oh, maybe not. We haven't started the conversation yet. Oh, we can't even talk to her. But look, Poppy. Okay. My plan was shot once again.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my Gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm so sorry, Poppy.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
What's a Snidget?
Exactly what kind of creature is a Snidget?
It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction. In fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the Snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago.
Oh wait, we actually got that right in the, well, it was a guess, but in that trivia thing in the library. Why do the poachers care about Snidgets?
Why would Snidgets be valuable to poachers?
They could make more money with Snidgets than they ever would have fighting dragons. The golden Snidget's feathers and eyes are incredibly valuable. That's why they're believed to be extinct. They were hunted out of existence by wizard kind. If the poachers found some now, I can't bear to think about the horrific way they'd be bred and killed for profit.
That is pretty horrific. Did the journal say where the Snidgets were hidden?
Where exactly are these Snidgets allegedly hidden?
Gran says the journals were a bit cryptic, which is good. Perhaps the poachers won't be clever enough to find the birds. From what she recalls, the journals only noted that the key to finding them lay in the moonlight. Gran thinks it can be narrowed down to a handful of locations.
Something tells me you want to find this creature.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Let's talk to the centaurs then.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Sounds good. See you later, Poppy. That should just leave us with meeting with Sebastian again, but this time for a main story quest. It's funny that we had two separate quests to meet up with him at the same time. Let's go ahead and see what that one is. Map? No, not map. We want to look at quests. At the Overlook Mine. We'll track it, locate it on the map. We've been through there a few times. In fact, we were pretty close to that when we were in Hogsmeade. Darn. That's fine. Stick with the broom, though. Just feels faster than High Wing. Although we do have the limitations of sticking lower to the ground.
Revelio.
It'll be interesting to know if the events of the last quest will be brought up at all in this one, because of the order we did things in.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
It's kind of hard to say how they thought that one through. We do need to take down a couple dark mongrels still for a challenge.
Crucial.
Sorry, guys. Now you're just hanging out being wolves. Oh, is that what those things on the map are? Is no flying zones? That very well could be what that color indicates on the map. I didn't even see what kind of animal that was. Couple more dark mongrels. Oh, they're dug bugs. We might still need some of them too, though. I don't remember.
Imperio.
We'll have them kind of take care of each other for me.
Crucial.
Hey, we leveled up with the talent point and everything.
Trependo. Expelliarmus.
Crucial.
Well, besides the fact that there's Hanky, that wasn't too bad. Also didn't notice if anything about the challenge popped up on it.
Revelio.
Darn. Now, is this one we've done? It's
An
not on the,
astronomy table. Should prove useful once the sun's down.
it's not on the map, so I'm going to assume yes. Oh, this was the inferior layer that had a lockpick lock on it of level 3. Might as well check that out. Although fire's not one of our specialties. Maybe Bombarda will work?
Bombarda.
No, Bombarda doesn't count. Yeah, we just can't hurt them right now. Actually, that one we did.
Depulso. Confringo.
Nope. Yep. We might have a reason to fight more people, but I'm more interested in skipping them if we can. Oh, this is one of the really gross looking locks. I don't think it's on purpose. It might be, though. I somehow think it's just more things didn't load all the way.
Revelio.
Or it could just be old paint. Hard to tell. Was it worth it to have a level 3 lockpick to pick up a green item? Not at all. Okay, let's head back to where we were going. This should be Upper Hogsfield, near the Overlook. There is another treasure cave there, but... Here we go. Oh, this time we get to wait for Sebastian.